Hello, everybody. Today is, let's see, the 22nd of November, 2020. And for those in the US, we are walking up onto the week of Thanksgiving. So, no surprise that the High Lord of Gratitude and Service showed up this morning. It was a pop out card. I'm shuffling, and typically when I shuffle, I usually shuffle through. Sometimes when I can't make a connection with the cards, which has been lately, I'll put them face up and go through them just to make a little, I guess, intuitive connection with them, and then put them face down, shuffle through. This morning, I just felt like let me just shuffle and then cut, break, and choose one. So the High Lord of Gratitude and Service popped out initially as a well, it just popped out on the table. Initially, I felt like it might have been a challenger, so I sat with the challenge of it, and the challenge it was a good message, but using your intuition to decipher whether or not what challenges us is the truth. And when the High Lord of Gratitude and Service pops up to challenge us, it talks about whether our efforts of service and gratitude toward others ends up being self-serving. And sometimes there's a prang, a pang, a little sting, if you will, of truth when we are going about our business in the service of other people, when ultimately the goal is to become larger ourselves. And I've noticed that lately. And one of the things that came to me in the middle of last week was the concern about what would I be doing this for? Why would I be doing a morning meditation at 5:30 for other people? And it does concern me in a way that there might be this part of all of us that wants to be seen, wants to be acknowledged, wants other people to put us in a place of high esteem, when really the reminder is you're already there. You don't need another person's permission or other people's approval to place you there. And I thought, well, maybe that is the message. The message is to remind folks of just how great and powerful they really are, and don't need me to come and remind you. And I also look at, and I've come across people who I've respected and I've learned from, and I've been a good student to, who, at some point, the students really graduated class when what the teacher's saying is a little bit mundane and repetitious and gets boring and gets no longer fresh. That has been another aha moment of, wow, this person, this modality, this kind of class is getting a little bit tiresome and boring, like stale bread. They aren't. Once you've learned the lesson, once you've got the information, then you're being driven to move on and grow. So when the High Lord of Gratitude and Service shows up, this is about selflessness and humility in conscious actions toward others. So today, let today be, for me and for you and for others, in this framework of Thanksgiving, a time that we obviously give thanks for the gratitude we've got, but also extend a hand of gratitude in small, tiny things for other people. I don't quite know what that looks like for me today. I'll figure it out as I go about my daily business. And I think that's why I like sharing these messages that I've been doing for a while with all of you. The message of, well, this is what you do. It keeps me out of the ditch of judgment, and trust me, I'm human, and I do fall into that. I fall into those feelings of, goodness gracious, what is that about? Who's that for? And I sometimes get into those ways of being with other people. It's interesting. There's always plenty of people around that can join you in your moaning. It's flawless how if you feel like moaning and dripping and groaning and carrying on and judging and pointing fingers, there's plenty of people that will sit in that row and carry on with you. I don't know how it serves or who it serves, but there you go. Sometimes it's good to get it out. But having said that, it's also really good, a good feeling, when perhaps you offer somebody a shopping cart at the grocery store and you wait till one's available. Perhaps there's only one of something left and you let the other person have it, or someone's struggling to their car with their groceries and you offer to help them in there with them, or I don't know, you clean up somebody's yard, or you whatever that is, drop a card in a mailbox of someone saying, I'm thinking about you. Anything like that. Small acts to let them know that somebody cares. That's what I think this lovely card is about. When you show up, that you care and that you want other people to care, then all of that consciously together is really kindness and the way to move forward. All right, it is time to meditate. And so let's meditate with the energy of gratitude. I might even just, let's see, where's my little gavel? There you go. Put my little singing bowl on. There. Just use that nice sound to pull a vibration in. Close your eyes and sit quietly with your body and your feet flat on the floor. Take a brief body scan. Feet. Draw the energy up from the soles of your feet touching the earth into your midsection. Pull the energy up into your chest and your upper back. Notice where there may be tight spots, awkward spots, shoulders perhaps. And you can try moving those bodies, lift your shoulders up, pull them back, open your arms up. Let your mind and your eyes and your energy settle right where they are, right in the middle of your forehead or behind your eye sockets. With your eyes closed, that's your vantage point. Add in your breath, your Ujjayi breath, your nasal breathing, however you feel comfortable breathing. Bring your attention to your hands. Allow your hands to open with your palms facing upward. Continue breathing and finding that sweet spot of conscious breath. And focus on your left hand. If your left hand is your receiving hand and your writing hand and your dominant hand, Start with focusing on the experience of your left hand. Breathe in and send loving energy, kind energy, healing energy down your left arm into your left fingers, all 5. Gently energizing your left hand. When you're ready, shift your attention over to your right hand. If this is your dominant hand and your writing hand, acknowledge the work, acknowledge the activities that your right hand produces for you. Breathe in energy down your right arm, starting with your shoulder, into your elbow, into your forearm, and your fingers. Focus on the quality of your right hand. Notice if your attention wanders off. Bring your attention back to either hand or both hands together. Be in the experience and the witnessing of how much you use your hands. How much creativity your hands produce. Know how your hands and your fingers work together as the most useful extremities of your body. As you sit with the power of your hands, the grace of your hands, the usefulness of your hands, open your palms wide to receive all the necessary healing energies. Allow the breath to come in to energize, heal, soften any parts of your finger knuckles that might be stiff, hurting. Allow the healing light to go into the tissues of your fingers and your palms, your wrists and your thumbs. Gently healing the skin of your hands. Continue breathing, opening up your fingers wide, opening up your palm fully. And think of that bright white light coming from above you, flowing through you, down your arms into your hands. Use your imagination to see if you can see your palms filling up with bright light. Use your mind by adding the visualization of the light flowing in through the top of your head, into your shoulders and down both arms into your fingers. Feel the vibration of your hands and your fingers lifting, raising, strengthening, and healing. You're given this enormous power to heal yourself by touch. And to offer healing of others by touch. Gently return your consciousness to the environment, to the room, to your seat, to your feet. Bring your narrowly fine-tuned palms together. Have the experience of your thumbs touching, index fingers touching, middle fingers, ring fingers, your little fingers coming together in prayer. Lift both palms up. Place your thumb knuckles in the center of your forehead. Together we bow and say Namaste. Thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate the gift of being able to share all this with you, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. So have a good Sunday. Start the beginning of what appears to be a short week. Well, think of the unconditional acts of kindness that have been shown to you. May it empower you and inspire you to randomly help others. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.